I think students, you have shown the video of introduction of cell. In this video, I have just revised all the topic of regarding cell, in its history of cell theory. Hope you all are able to understand now. Now, just I want to just perform a. I want to just show you one practical regarding cell, one for plant cell, one for animals. Dear students, today I'm going to discuss some practical skills. I want to show you how cells looks under microscope. Today I'm just going to show you that two practicals regarding one for animal cell, one for plant cell. For plant cell, we will just take an onion peel, and for animal cell to show under microscope, we will take some cheek cells. Let's start. So what is the aim? We have to prepare temporary amount of onion peel cell, and we have to record all the observation, and we have to draw all the diagram. So what material we require to perform this activity? We need an onion, we need a clean slides, cover slip, watch glass, needles, WhatsApp, brush, blades, saffron in, blotting paper, glycerin, and we need a compound microscope so that we can see after performing activities under microscope. So first of all, we have to take a piece of onion. We have to just remove its peel from inner side with the help of forceps. Then we have to place this peel in a water in a watch glass. We have to add some drops of saffron in. And what is the purpose of this saffron in? So that we can see all the parts clearly under microscope, because that onion peel is a transparent. Now wash the leaf peel with water and transfer it on a green slide with the help of. Then we have to remove extra water from a slide with the help of blotting paper. To this slide, add a drop of glycerin over the peel, then place a cover slip in a manner to avoid entry of air bubbles. Soak away the extra glycerin with the help of blotting paper. Then you have to examine the slide that is temporarily made under microscope. So, what will be you observe under microscope? A large number of rectangular cells with distinct cell wall can be observed. Here you can see a cytoplasm, a thin layer of deep colored substance on inner surface of cell wall. A big central vacuole is also present in the cells. Then a deeply stained rounded body called nucleus is seen in each cell. You have to just take certain precaution while performing this activity. Always take a clean slide and hold it by its edges to avoid making the slide dirty. You should be P should be a properly stained. Avoid understaining or excessive staining. If there will be excessive staining, you will be not able to see all the parts clearly. Always transfer the peel with the help of brush. Mounting of peel should be done in the center of the slide and avoid folding of leaf peel. Remove extra glycerin with the help of blotting paper. Avoid entry of air bubbles while placing cover slip. So you have to just take care of all these things while doing this activity. Now we have to prepare a temporary amount of human cheek cell, and we have to record all the observation and draw the label. So what material we need to perform this activity? We need a slide, cover slip, needle, blotting paper, toothpick, methylene blue, watch glass, compound, microscope. Use our mouth to remove any food particles with the help of toothpick scrap. We have to scrape the inner sides of cheek to get some epithelial cells. Then we have to place that scraping in a drop of water over a clean slide. Then we have to separate it with the help of needle. Then we have to add a drop of methylene blue over the slide. Then we have to just wait for a 2 minutes, then remove the extra stain with the blotting paper. Then we have to drop of glycerin on the slide. With the help of needle, gently place the cover slip over the slide to avoid entry of air bubbles. Same we did in onion peel. Then we have to observe slide under microscope. So here what will you observe? A large number of polygonal cells with irregular boundaries attached edge to edge seen, cells have a thin membrane called cell membrane, which includes jelly-like substance called cytoplasm. Here you can see one difference between plant cell, animal cell. Plant cell, you have seen a cell wall, but here it is only a cell membrane. No cell wall is present here. Now let's recall again.
As we know that cell is a basic unit of life, we can observe cell by using cork under microscope. Now it's time how cells looks under microscope. We can just see. For this we have to select onion peel as our specimen. But before we begin with this process, we have to collect some necessary requirement for this. We need a microscope, slide, cover slip, iodine solution, water, forceps. All these things we have to collect. Well, the most important of all is the specimen, that is the onion peel. Now that we all are set with the equipment needed, let us begin with the amazing experiment of observing the cells under microscope. Firstly, we have to take the onion peel with the help of forceps. Pull away the lining off from inner surface. Then, before placing on the slide, we first add a drop of water on them. Place on peel on it. We are not supposed to touch the peel, even the slide, with our fingers. Next, we add 2 drops of dilute iodine solution. Hold on. Do you know why is iodine solution added to this specimen? What is the purpose? We do this so that we can clearly see all the parts of cell. As it is difficult to study them as they are transparent. It would even be difficult to differentiate them between various parts of the cell. Now we place a cover slip in the manner on, make sure that no air bubbles are formed on the slide. With this, our slide is ready. This entire process of setting up of microscope along with slide is termed as mounting process. It is also important to light fall on the microscope so that we can observe it now. Here we go. Wow! Does it look amazing? Now before studying this, tell me one thing. Do plant and animal cells look the same? Do they have a same organelles? Or are two types of different in some way? Well, plants and animals are slightly different. When cells from a human cheeks are scraped with a sterile cotton bud and mounted, but not exactly the same, are seen under microscope. Roughly, we have a thick, distinct boundary that differentiates each cell from other one. Then we have these tiny dark spots scattered here. Also, we can spot the prominent circular nucleus. Any idea what are these? Well, these are cell constituents. Let's take an onion peel to understand the structure which we have seen under microscope and all the contents of cell. We have seen these thick distinct boundaries and which that differentiate from each other. Then we have seen the tiny dark spots scattered here. Also we can spot the prominent dark colored structures here. Any idea what these things are? Well, all these things are cell constituents. Now let us introduce to each. This outer margin seen here is called cell wall. If we zoom a bit, we notice another layer on the inner side of cell wall. This is called plasma membrane. Yes, outer wall is a cell wall and inner layer is called cell membrane. The cell membrane is also referred as plasma membrane. It is porous in nature, having pores holding. What does porous means? It simply means that any material can move in out of through this plasma membrane, but it is dangerous, of course. But the simple solution lies in nature of plasma membrane is that because it is selective permeable. Now, what does mean selective permeable? Just like a guard standing at the office door who allow only certain members having ID card to enter and exit. Same, plasma membrane selects specific substance to move in out of cell. We can just Now this was just to understand how membrane is selective permeable membrane. Now let us move ahead to know about the other components of the cell. Do you think all the cells have a cell wall? Well, no, because animal cells, they don't have cell wall, they have only plasma membrane around it. And animal cell, plant cells, they have a cell wall so that they can give protection from plant cell. It is composed of non-living rigid substance made up of cellulose. It not only acts as protector but also give proper shape to plant cell. Also helps to cell interaction, provide a barrier. It protects, gives shape to cell, also helps cell to cell interaction. So it is very important part of cell structure. Now let's go to a lighter region here. This lighter region is called cytoplasm. It is a jelly-like substance filling the cell content, and these tiny parts in that cytoplasm, what these are? These are a cell organelle, like they are